Okay, I would like to say hi first to Japan Halal TV viewers right now while we are streaming on a live Zoom with Brother Reda Kenawi from ari1Travel. This is Aziza from Japan Halal TV, and I'm really glad that I can talk with Brother Reda Kenawi today, even though it's online versions of our discussion. Is it fine?
Yeah, good. Please allow me to welcome everybody through
Okay.
the Facebook, through the other media, and welcome you, Sister Aziza. I think you also gone with us to Hajj before, right?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so Brother Reda Kanawi, where are you live right now?
Well, actually, now I'm stuck in Japan. Usually, I'm always traveling, but I live in Tokyo,
I see.
Shinagawa.
In Shinagawa, I see. Okay,
Yes.
so you you are stuck in Tokyo right now. Cannot
Yeah. Well,
traveling.
cannot go out.
Okay, yes, that's one of the topic that we are gonna talk today, brother, because now is maybe the pandemic is we are on it, right? And would like to know how was the Hajj from Japan this year. So before we got onto that, I would like to ask several questions to you about the Hajj
Please,
procedures in Japan.
please.
Okay,
Uh,
Assalamualaikum for the Waalaikumsalam for the viewers as well. There is some comment already. Okay, please, brother. Sorry.
yes. Please, first of all, let me allow me to introduce myself and introduce ari1Travel.
Okay.
Maybe some people already know me, and for the new viewers, my name is Reda Kinawi. I was graduate from Cairo University 1992 from law school. I worked as a lawyer for a while. Then I came to Japan. I worked in a big travel agency, like one of the big ones, until 2001, when I wanted to start the Hajj and Umrah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the 2001, we all know the September 11, what happened. It was a disaster. Like now, it was like all of a sudden everything went down.
I see.
Nobody knew what is going on. And actually, after this started the anti-Muslim thing, and the company I was working for refused to do the Hajj and Umrah thing. They rejected my idea about the Hajj and Umrah, so I had to branch out.
I see.
And I built ari1Travel 2001. It was very hard time for everybody, like even harder than now, because the whole world was against Muslim, and everybody, like the word Muslim itself, it was freaking everybody. And I remember that when we started, I decided to make the first travel agency for Muslim by Muslim.
I see. Mashallah.
And yeah, so we call it ari1Travel. And we started, my idea was first, okay, we do the Hajj and Umrah. So everybody thought this is crazy idea. Like you start now, everybody hates Muslim, and like everybody trying to hide his identity. And,
I see.
I remember my boss told me, Reda, please don't say you're Muslim. You are Japanese now.
Seriously?
Yeah, he said, you are no, you're not Muslim now. You're Japanese like us. I said, I'm Muslim Japanese.
Okay.
Then he said, the time is not good now to start something like this. And besides, we check the market. There is no market. And then also my staff everybody was working with me, the new crew. They wanted to imitate what other travel agency was doing this time, which is like selling tickets and like selling other stuff. But I wanted to make something new. I wanted to say to everybody, Muslim are not bad.
I see.
We are Muslim. We go, we pray. We are peaceful people, and we don't have anything to hide. We are not doing something wrong. Maybe somebody like fight with somebody or somebody hit somebody, but it does not apply to all Muslim. We don't all kill each other or kill other people.
It's true. So you want to change that perception that
Yeah,
time?
actually, it was like I was very angry. I was very angry because everybody like looking at me like, okay, asking me like, are you Muslim? Do you pray? Do you practice? Have you been to Saudi? Did you go to Iran? Like this, as they then like it was like I'm always accused and I have to defend myself.
It's true.
This time was like hard time for everybody,
Mm.
especially all Muslim organizations. They cannot receive funds from the other countries. Printing books, stop printing books, and we had a lot of difficulties. So we decided to make a newspaper called Al Umma Media
Al-Umman.
with brother Idris Majid. He's Indonesian also.
Oh yeah, I met Ustad Idris before.
Actually, he's one of the people who started with me the Hajj.
MashaAllah.
And we decided to make the Ummah newspaper,
Oh,
and we devoted this for publishing about Muslim people news and like talking about Hajj. And I remember one time the intelligent police came to my office and asked me like, okay, we come to buy tickets, blah blah blah. We hear that you're doing Hajj.
I see.
I said, yes, we're doing the Hajj. So if you have time, I can explain to you and I can take you to Masjid and maybe you can listen to what you can see what we're doing.
Uh,
He said, you're the first person in Japan. I say like, I want to talk about Islam and he tell me like, let's go to mosque. After this, we had some kind of like some newspaper in my desk. Then he said, can I take one?
mm.
I said, no, no, you cannot take one. You can take all because like maybe you can give to some other people also. After 2 months from this accident, I lost my wallet. I go to the police station to make report and I found the newspaper on the counter and some people was reading the newspaper about the
Wow.
Hajj and Umrah. So it was hard time, alhamdulillah, but we went through it and I cannot say only me, I cannot say only ari1Travel,
I see.
but we had high ranked people like Sheikh Salim al-Rahman, Sheikh Na'matullah, Sheikh Idris al-Majid, Sheikh Abdul Rahman Siddiqui, Sheikh Akil Siddiqui, Brother Harun,
Mm.
all those people, we went through this hard time and we all agreed on one thing. We have to polish the name of Islam. We have to speak out for Islam. We have to, and everybody did what he can do. Like everybody did, some people stayed in the mosque and like bring imam and teach people. Some people went out like Sheikh Ni'matullah and he gave the card, La ilaha
Yeah,
illallah
yeah.
Muhammad Rasulullah.
I saw that. I saw that as well. MashaAllah.
Yes, he used to wake us up in the morning and ask us like, okay, we go to Rubungi, we go to the drunk people and give them this. I say like, how we go to Rubungi and we go to these places? He say,
MashaAllah.
where do you want to go? Those are the people you want them to come to mosque. You cannot go to mosque and invite people inside mosque because they're already there.
I see.
So it was hard time for everybody. I believe like the people from this time should be respected, and I really respect everybody's effort during this time because it was really hard for everybody. We had very few masjid in Japan.
Yes, yes, I know that.
After this, Alhamdulillah, and during the 20 years or 19 years, we had more than 127 masjid.
It's true, it's true.
Yeah, the last one I think was Indonesian masjid, and also HAJJ Travel took part in establishing the Indonesian masjid,
I
Kamata
see.
Masjid,
Ah,
Hiroshima Masjid, all these masjids, we
mashallah.
were like working closely with them. We are not a normal travel agency.
Mm,
We have a mission that we are Muslim before.
I see.
We are Muslim before we become Japanese. We are here to. I have a daughter, and when Al Jazeera interviewed me, like 2008, they asked me, "Why are you doing all this?" I said, "I have a daughter. I cannot take her to Egypt. So I have to bring Islam to her. Not I cannot take her to Egypt. I cannot
I
make
see.
her. She's Japanese. She has to grow up here, and
Mm,
my job is to bring Islam to her."
I see. I understand.
Yeah. Actually, we started 2001.
Okay.
We went through very hard times. Then 2011, uh, until 2011 also, we did a lot of work here in Japan, include working with closely with the masjid, printing books. 2006, we made the first khutbah in Arafah in Japanese
I see.
with brother Amin Mizutani, and he's one of the brothers, Japanese brothers I really respect,
Mashallah.
with Sheikh Salim al-Rahman. And after he come back, he wrote a book, and HAJJ Travel published the book about Hajj.
Mashallah.
And after this, he wrote another two books we published also with HAJJ Travel, all taking care of all the costs.
Mashallah.
We work with Brother Idris with Al Ummah Media. We work with the masjid. We work with many places until 2011. After during the tsunami and all this stuff, we got request from Korea that why after the Al Jazeera made the program, maybe you can check it online.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
called Road to Hajj Japan, Part
Yes,
1
yes.
and Part 2.
I saw it too.
Yeah. Korea and other countries saw what we're doing, and we got calls from Korea asking us to come and try to unify the Muslim community. I would like to say also before in Japan there was there was no tour, there was no package
Mm,
tour, there was no group. Everybody was taking visa, going on his own, trying to find his own way. And we spent almost more than 10 years trying to convince the people to be together,
mm.
to take the same flight, stay in the same hotel, eat same food, do everything together. And we convinced them to be representative of Islam in Japan.
In Japan, yeah, I see.
Yeah, because when I started, when I go to apply yeah, by the way, this is my first Munazim card.
Okay.
Okay. This is my
Mashallah.
first Munazim card, 2001.
2001.
And when I go to Korea, when I go to Saudi,
Mm.
people did not believe that I'm Japanese. I showed them my Japanese passport. They thought this is fake. You fake the passport. You look like Egyptian. You speak Arabic. I said, yes, I speak Arabic. I'm Egyptian, but I'm Japanese also. They said, we never hear about Islam in Japan. We don't know. We are sure
Mm.
Japan is Buddhist and there is no Muslims. You will buy the ticket, you will take visas and sell it to other countries.
I see.
It took me very long time to convince them to issue this card. and it was really hard. It was really hard for Saudi to accept that there is Muslim in Japan,
I see.
and for Japanese to go to Hajj.
I see.
First one
It
year
must
we
be
spent
tough.
it. It was really tough. We spent it. It was winter. Uh, it was the Hajj this season was in February,
I see.
and I remember I took the night bus from Hokkaido until Okinawa. We change,
Wow.
we go visit every place, and we ask people after Jum'ah prayer. I
Okay.
stand and I say I came from Tokyo to make azan for the Hajj. So please, if you have intention after the Jum'ah prayer, I will be here. You can ask me any question.
I
This
see.
year we collected only 20 people,
Okay.
and all of them was Pakistani.
Mashallah.
And we took the Japan flag, but I wanted to convince the Saudi or everybody that we came from Japan. So I made the Japan flag, the red circle, myself
Yes.
with pins, and I put it on the ihram, on everybody's back on the ihram by some kind of beads or something.
Uh,
Then I had Japan flag I had the Japan flag when the flight opened. We had to go out from the aircraft. I got out the Japan flag and I started waving the flag, Japan flag. Then we took the bus. We go to the immigration area, and I saw one officer come to me, come to the group. People
yes.
asking like, who was waving with Japan flag? I thought I'm going to jail. I said like, okay, fine.
I see.
I thought like going to arrest me because it was like everybody like very hot.
Mm.
Then I act sleep on the chair like this. I act like I slept, and when the officer asking, they told him this one. Then he asked me like, "Are you the one wave Japan flag from the flight?" I said, "Yes, I'm Japanese. I'm happy to come to Saudi Arabia and I'm happy to come to Hajj." He said, "Do you have Japanese?" I said, "Yes, all those people Japanese." He said, "They look like Pakistani." Then
I
I asked them,
understand.
speak in Japanese, speak in Japanese. Then everybody was like, why we have to speak in Japanese? I said, say something in Japanese, talk in Japanese. They started talking in Japanese. Then the
Okay.
officer said, okay, come this way. They make a
Okay.
special gate for us. He said, this is the first time we have Haji people from Japan.
Mashallah.
Welcome. And they proceed our visas and our things very quickly, and they let us go. They were very kind to us. They
Mashallah.
respect us and they treat us very well. And the officer gave me his card and he said, whatever you need, I'm also Muslim and I respect what you're doing and like these things. And every year we had different idea how to use Hajj
Mm.
to improve the image of Islam in Japan.
I see.
Then we started taking Japanese for free. We started taking Japanese, we put them in the front line, and we started appealing, making Japan flag, put it in the tent. When we go to Jamarat, we take Japan flag, we put
Mm.
Japan flag on us. Then 2006, we had Sheikh Amin Mizutani.
Okay.
And I remember the Mutawif was very kind. His name is Sheikh Hatim Ali Yatin. He asked me, like, is there anything I can do to help
Mashallah.
you? He was very good guy, and his
Okay.
father was the head of the muassasa for a while. Then I said, my dream is to make the khutbah in Arafah in Japanese. He said, I
Mashallah.
cannot make the khutbah in Masjid Namira, but I can make the khutbah here in my camp. I will make the microphones, and you can make your Japanese guy make the khutbah in Japanese. This would be the
Yes.
first khutbah in Japanese in Arafah.
Mashallah. Mashallah. Very nice.
And We took photos, we took videos. When we come, we publish, and we invited next year. We invited the NHK. We invited the other media, Brother Zubair
Mm.
from Ordonet, Brother Azhari, Khaldun Azhari, and other people. We always take media with us to film, take photos. Then when we come, we start appealing, showing what is the Hajj.
Mm.
And we started like going big
Okay.
on the media until 2000, until the Jazeera took our documentary.
Mm.
Then 2011 we go to Korea, and first of all we faced a lot of problems.
Mm.
2011 we had only 3 Hajj from Korea.
Masha. It's
3
so
people.
few.
Yeah, 3 people. And I decided I had a lot of big building. I already rent. I paid the rent. Then I invited everybody in Korea to go to Hajj for free. So
MashaAllah.
we could collect 45 people for free, 3 people paying. This was 2011.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, next year, 2012, we made halal food, the city
Mm.
Sara, and we could make, Alhamdulillah, we could make another group, 43 people. And we started working very closely with, I put the office front of the masjid, and
MashaAllah.
we started putting, yeah, one of the things we are on the first floor. So I put 2 speakers, 2 big speakers, and I got TV screen, very big TV screen, and I play the Hajj videos 24 hours. So that
MashaAllah.
everybody going to masjid or
To the masjid.
every Korean walking, everybody walking on the street, they start hearing the Hajj and Talbiya and this stuff. And Korean, of course, were not happy in the beginning. They thought like, then until I convinced them, like, okay, I told them, like,
Mm.
it is like boiling pot,
Mm.
pressure. If you don't take the steam out, it can blow in your face. It can explode.
Mm. It can blow, yeah.
But yeah, but please, we are not doing anything wrong. We are only praying. So just give us space, and I guarantee you that everybody, everybody is under my responsibility. Whatever happened, I will take responsibility.
Okay.
Then they agree. Then we started gathering the people in the masjid and walking along the road all the way down, making talbiyah with microphones, announcing that we're going to Saudi,
MashaAllah.
teaching people about the Hajj, making seminars, going to in many cities. We spread all over Korea. We took it from the south to north, visiting every masjid, visiting every city hall, talking to Korean, talking
Mm.
to everybody. That Muslim people are organized.
Mm.
And I remember one good situation. Like one day we were in the immigration office, and one guy his visa was finished.
Okay.
Then the immigration, yeah. After this, we make the yellow jacket,
Yes, yes, yes.
and with the flags on it, Korea
Yeah.
flag or Japan flag
Japan,
behind.
yeah.
Then the immigration arrest one of my guys because his visa was finished.
I see. So it's expired
Uh,
already.
it's expired. We did not notice, and he was like. Then they took him to office. They said actually he left his factory, the factory he was working for. So it was like, okay, he's supposed to leave the country.
Mm.
Still his visa was valid, but the owner just make him a problem or something.
Mm.
Anyway, they arrest the guy. They took him to office. Then the guy was like almost crying. He said,
I
like,
see.
I beg you, this is my dream to go to Hajj. Then I go to officer. I said, now you are disturbing Korea team. There is Olympics. There is Olympics going in Saudi,
I see.
and this is Korea team. We are Korea team. He said, Korea team. What do you mean Korea team? I said, see, turn around. This is Korea flag, right? He carry, this guy is not Korean. He carry your Korean flag, and he's going to Olympics to present your country.
I
They
see.
want your country to lose. If you want your country to lose, you can arrest him. Then he said, only one person, you're going only one person? I said, no, come out. You go out, you see the yellow jackets all over the airport. Then he gathered all the immigration people. And they were screaming, Korea, Korea, Korea. The immigration people, and they shake our hand. They come shake our hand, and they said, we were waiting for you. You win and you come back. I said, I promise you one thing. We give a good image about Korean Muslim. We show Korean Muslim to all over the world. And when I come back, I will bring you some presents from Saudi. And maybe you can come to our office. I can explain to you about this Olympics, about Islam, about these things.
I see.
He said, I'd love to do. Actually, this guy is a high-rank police now.
Okay, mashallah.
And he's not Muslim, but he attends all the prayers with us.
Oh, really? Mashallah.
Yes, he's Muslim, but he comes to my office very often, and he attends the prayers with us.
Okay.
2015, we had the same issue with Hong Kong. People was there, and they said like everybody like not organized. But they said this China is the red line. You cannot talk about Islam. You cannot talk about anything. I said, I will go. I will print the materials, and I stand myself front of the masjid. I give the flyers asking people to go to Hajj and Umrah. Then it was a big thing for Hong Kong people. They ask me everywhere we go, you know, this intelligence police come and they ask us the things. I said same thing, guys, we are praying. We are not harming everybody. You know, we are representing your country. Consider it Olympics. I'm a businessman. I take people to see the pyramids. I take people to see the Kaaba. I pay my taxes. So you want my taxes? You want me to take those people to consider it the pyramid? Consider me taking them to pyramid. It is same for you, as long as everything is in order. But those people are not bad, and you can supervise us. You can look at us. You can check us. You can see what we're doing. You can come and sit with us in the masjid. And it took until 2018 to convince everybody.
2018, so it's just 2 years ago. Is this recent?
Actually, it was, the road was very hard. The road was very hard. In every country, it was nothing easy. And until now, it's nothing easy. Arranging for Hajj, Saudi arrange. The most difficult is the Saudi part. They arrange for 3 million people, guys.
I see.
Tokyo Olympics, there is no Olympics on earth attend this number. In a small city like Mecca.
Mecca, yeah.
Mecca. And with all these nationalities, with all these languages, with all these mentalities, with all these madhabs. And still Saudi can have to, in a
welcome
very few
everyone.
Days, have to welcome, have to feed, serve, teach, protect. It is huge. I think no country on earth
can do that. Yeah.
Do that. Can do that. Japanese, with all their technology, they never can do it. Because basically the people are like almost all the people, or everybody from all madhabs, they don't speak Arabic. They speak different language.
It's true.
And most of them, they are from the village. They only have a pure heart to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They want to go
Mm.
to Hajj. They want to seek forgiveness from Allah.
Okay.
And our job is to take them there. Our job is to teach, guide, serve, and protect. So
I
that
see.
Saudi, and notice one thing, the king of Saudi himself, he called himself the servant of the holy custodian. He is the servant of the holy mosque. It is a proud to be serving the guests of Allah. Not only me, not only my staff, but even the king of Saudi Arabia, he is proud to be serving Hajj.
Mashallah. Okay, brother. So the Korean of the Japanese office is the first established office of
Yes,
HAJJ Travel, right? For Hajj.
yes, yes.
Okay. And until now, how many people that you're sending for the Hajj from Japan itself?
Well, actually, every year is increasing.
Okay.
Every year is increasing. First group was 20 people.
20 people.
After this, we had 40 people. And this card, as you see, it is written here. It was 55.
Yes, yes, yes.
55 from all over Japan. It was 55 people from all over Japan. We were the only people doing this.
Okay.
So
During,
now Japan has 4 companies, more people going.
it's true.
More people are aware of Hajj.
From Japan.
When you ask from Japan, they know that there is organized Hajj. They know that there are some people who will serve them. So Alhamdulillah, it's increasing. It's increasing. It's gradually increasing.
How
Now I
many?
think from Japan, 4 countries, 4 companies. Yeah.
Okay. And how many the quota itself from the Saudi for
Well,
Japan?
actually, for Japan, I think about 500 for all now.
I see.
More or less, I don't remember exactly, but for each company, like some companies have 150, some companies have 86, some companies have 107. It depends on the company. They give quota,
I see.
and inshallah, as Muslims increase, because they decide the quota according to the number of Muslim people in this country.
In Japan, I
So
see.
in Japan, so they give like almost, I think, 1% of the Muslim population or something. They have calculation. They have some certain way of calculation. The more we increase Muslim people,
I see.
the more Muslim people increase in Japan, the more people can go to Hajj.
I see. Mashallah.
Inshallah.
So it's a little bit different with the Muslim country that usually it's very hard to go to Hajj. You have they have to wait for 1 or 2 years, or some case it's a 10 years. But in Japan, is I think everyone can go in the same year, right?
Well, actually, I tell you one thing. For Muslim countries, it is government to government, G
It's
to
true.
G. So the government have to negotiate for how many number or how many quota they can get from Saudi. Then they start dividing this among the government, between the government and between the ONHA plus, between the also the companies. It depends on the agreement between Saudi and between this country. Of course, the demand is much more than what's available for Muslim countries. So many people won't go, especially for Indonesia. Some people have to wait 40 years, 50 years. Some people have to pay, and the price is much, much more expensive than Japan. How much we're paying here? We're paying almost 5,000, 6,000 US in maybe in Indonesia. It's almost more than double or 3 times like this.
Okay, it's true.
Yeah, and you have to wait. But for Japan, Of course, people change now. Before, they used to come 1 month before the Hajj. Like
Oh,
we had
really?
to, yeah.
Wow.
Every time you talk to people, they say, "Oh, Hajj is too early now. Hajj is too early now."
Okay.
But now they are aware of if you want to apply to Hajj, you better just apply quickly because, and also now you have the installment system.
Okay.
Like you can pay every month some money, then
Okay.
so that at the end of the year you can go to Hajj.
To Hajj, I see.
Yes. So
Okay.
people now are more aware of the Hajj and they plan for it. It is
Okay.
not like, okay, let's go. No, they plan for it. I will go next year. So we have people applying for 2021, 2022,
I see. So it's like a saving for Hajj, something like
saving
that.
for Hajj. Yes.
Okay,
But if
mashallah.
somebody decides to go same year and he has the money, he has the ability, of course they can go. If we still have quotas, if the companies have quotas.
I see. Okay, thank you very much, brother. There is a question
Uh,
from the viewers of Japan Halal
yes.
TV. First question will be, is it possible to travel or make Hajj in this pandemic situation? From Ahmad Nisat, brother Ahmad Nisat. Okay.
Well, I will tell you one thing.
Okay.
This is not the first time there is sickness. But as Muslim, we have two laws
Okay.
or two rules. The law of Allah, which is Quran and Sunnah, and the law of Saudi.
Okay. Understand?
Japanese, they will never stop us from going
Okay.
because I know how to talk to Japanese side.
Yes, yes.
But if Saudi announce that they will take or they will open the Hajj for people to come from Japan or from other countries. Inshallah, I will do my best to take everybody willing to go. Before we
Even though
had,
in this time of pandemic.
well, okay, I tell you one thing. It is really funny because
Okay.
uh, before we had Buta influenza,
Okay.
the influenza of pigs, H1N1 or something. And we had MERS, which they said the MERS coming from Saudi.
It's true.
You can imagine everybody was asking us like, you're going to Saudi and Saudi is the spot for MERS.
Yes, yes.
And everybody was like against us. I remember the N1, H1N1 time. It
The
was
avian flu.
the avian flu. One guy, he came to me. He said, "Are you taking people to kill them? Do you want to kill the people?" You
That's very
know?
extreme question.
Yeah. He said, he said, "You have no heart. That you won't take people to die." I said, "I don't force people to go.
Okay.
I myself, my dream, not about the pandemic or about anything. My dream, I say, I pray, one of my prayers in Arafah every year is, oh Allah, make my end here.
Okay.
Make my end on Arafah. If I have to die, I won't die on Arafah. But
I see.
if somebody does not want to go, it's free. We don't force anybody to do anything. But if somebody really, if Saudi say, first, if Saudi say, we are open for the Hajj,
Okay.
then it is up to you. It is
So
up to you. You can still,
it's not decided yet whether
it is
Saudi
not.
will open. I see.
No, Saudi did not announce anything yet.
Okay.
Maybe Indonesia, maybe some other countries, they said, no, we're not going.
Okay.
And they have their own reasons, we're not going to decide. But for Japan, we're still waiting for Saudi decision,
Okay.
and we hope that there would be no gap in our life we don't stand on Arafah. For the last 25 years,
I
I've
see.
been doing Hajj every year, and I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this year also I can go.
Amen, inshallah. But for example, like, okay, the Saudi is agree to open the Hajj this year. But the Japanese regulation is like, when you came from other country, you need to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks. So there will be extra time to do that, right?
Well, actually, see, I tell you one thing.
Okay.
You have to choose. You have to choose. How willing, if you like a girl, and her father is so stubborn, he doesn't want to make you marry him. You will go knock his door every day until he agrees. And
I
my
see.
job is to go to Japanese government every day and talk about the Hajj and talk that we are part of the society here, and this is like air for us. This is like
Okay.
food for us. We will do anything to stand on Arab.
Okay.
So
Including
for the
the
Japanese
quarantine
side,
for two.
including the quarantine,
Okay.
actually I just had a meeting with the Japanese immigration now,
I see.
just about 2 hours ago,
Okay.
in concerning this point. They said, let Saudi say their word, then we can talk about what you're talking about.
Okay.
Our job is to make the difficult things easy for people. We're not order takers. If we have to give up for every difficult thing, there
Okay.
would be no Islam in Japan. There would be one time Sheikh Salim al-Rahman told me there was
Okay.
auction day for the car, and before he told me, this is maybe Sheikh Salim al-Rahman is watching me now. He told
Okay.
me when in the auction when we bid for the car and they see somebody praying, they also catch us from here saying what you're doing. Now every car auction in Japan has musalla. Every car auction for the prayers stop.
Mashallah. I
Stop the
didn't know this
auction,
fact.
give the people. Yeah.
Mashallah.
Before, Japanese was freaking when we pray.
Okay.
Now they make musalla in the airport.
Yes,
They make
yes.
musalla in the auction.
It's true.
Japanese are not bad as long as we are not bad.
So there is
They
always a
understand
chance.
there is always a chance, and I will do my best. I will do my best to take everybody to Hajj as long as I'm still alive, and I will make anything difficult easier for people to go. Inshallah.
Okay, inshallah. Thank you very much, brother. There's
Shukran.
also next question. How about this year Hajj? How much and how long? For ari1Travel itself.
Well, actually, we had our normal plan,
Okay.
which is like the normal plan, which is we planned it a long time ago, like last year, before the corona.
Okay.
But all this planning now, all these prices now might not be working. We are waiting for Saudi to announce first if they are going to do the Hajj or not. Second, what is the regulation for going to Hajj? I cannot say anything, but there might be like no Medina. There might be like only 2 people in the room.
Okay.
Which these things will also for the good of the people. It might affect the price, might affect the schedule, it might affect everything. But most important for us is to stand on Arafah.
Okay.
To go and to perform the holy farz of the 5 days. Whatever happens, whatever it takes I will pay, and whatever Saudi decides, I will follow.
Okay.
So
How
for
about
now,
the
there
the
is
price
like,
comparison last year?
it is same like last year, exactly same like last year.
Okay. Okay.
For now, because until now we don't know, we did not book any hotels, we did not know about anything. Saudi asking everybody to hold on, don't do any contract, don't do anything. Of
I
course we
see.
book the airline, but
Mm,
we might have to change it,
that's true.
and we don't know until Saudi says the final word. We cannot say anything.
Okay.
All the plans until now, it is on hold.
I see. But the price until now is probably still the same from last year. That
Same. Five.
everyone can check on the website as well, right, brother?
Yeah, everything is written on the website.
Okay.
You can just go check with the schedule, with everything, what we're going to do, and like the program, everything, all the explanation is there. Actually, we have two programs. One is 580 and
580.
one
Okay.
580 and 650.
Okay.
And
580 and
both,
650.
yeah. We are planning. We already have reservation with Emirates Airlines to go on 21 July.
Okay.
This is our planning, but
Hmm.
I'm sure this might change.
Okay. So
We're planning to go to Medina first, then Mecca,
I see.
then we'll perform everything like our program, our regular program, like every year. Maybe you also gone with us before, but
So waiting for the Saudi
waiting for
decision.
Saudi to decision. Waiting for
Okay.
Saudi to decide.
I understand. Okay. Thank you, brother. We'll go on the next question.
Sure.
I'm curious on how people going to Hajj in one group with different nationalities. Like, would be a memorable experience. I'm from Indonesia. This is from
Yeah.
Amir San.
Well, actually, this is what we do. This is what we do.
Okay.
And this is what we started. We started in Japan, Korea, Hong Kong, and everywhere. Before, people was like very allergic to go with other nationalities.
Oh,
But now
really?
we make, yeah, believe me, Indonesian they want to go with like, but now we make the pyramid style,
Okay.
the pyramid style. Like Indonesian, we gather them as Indonesian. We would make Indonesian ustaz, Indonesian food, Indonesian everything Indonesian
Okay.
under the umbrella of Air1Travel. Urdu-speaking people, like
Okay.
the same Pakistani, Indian, Bangladesh, all these cultures, we put
Okay.
them together with Urdu-speaking ustaz, with Pakistani food, with all the service, and also the guide. Also the guide. The guide, ustaz and guide is different.
Okay.
But for each nationality, ustaz and guide would be from their nationality. We all go on the same flight together. We all stay in the same hotel,
Okay.
but food is different. The ustaz, when we make lecture, we gather Indonesian. We make schedule for the lectures, and everybody like the ustaz teach in Indonesian language, the ustaz teach in Urdu language, in Arabic language, in English. And we have multi ustaz. We have Uzbek ustaz, we have Indonesian ustaz, we have
Mm.
Urdu ustaz, we have Arabic, English, and we have very big crew.
Okay.
And this also like Indonesian from Japan, Indonesian from Korea, Indonesian from Hong Kong. Everybody is Indonesian. We divide it according to the nationality.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I hope it's clear
So,
answer. And we'll go for the next question. There are so many comments on our live
yes,
today. And maybe I'm gonna wrap up everything. There is some complaint on the HAJJ service on 2019. And
yeah,
one of the comment that there's people actually got the food from the Saudi part. So there's a sodako from the Saudi part, and okay,
Well,
and then different hotel. Yes, can you comment on that, Brother Reda?
yeah. Well, actually, about the hotel, it was same as promised. Nobody can say because everybody's signing the contract. But
Okay.
to make this all these things like in one, 2019 was a very special year. 2019, I really don't want to talk about 2019 for two reasons.
Okay.
Because it is very sensitive issue. There are very sensitive issues, and because it will be opened again, inshallah, on the judgment day, and Allah will give everybody what he deserves.
Okay.
Now we have to focus on next, what's going on. There was no year, 1 year with no difficulties. But 2019, it was a little bit too much. It was a little
Okay.
bit too much, and I don't, because it also involves many sides and many things behind the scene. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
But I'm sure if we leave it to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, on the judgment day, He will punish what who should be punished, and He will reward what the one should be rewarded. And we all say, "Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel." So we all leave the case to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. That's all what I can say.
Okay. So can
I
you tell
promise you
me?
one thing. I
Okay.
promise you one thing. 2019 is closed, and it will not come back.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
And is there any like maybe contact that for the people that who wants to complain? Where should the people go for the complaint and things? Do you have a
Uh,
customer service and something like that, Brother Reda?
my mobile is everywhere. My mobile number is
Okay.
everywhere. They
All
can
right.
take it. They have it on my Facebook. They have it on the company website. Everywhere. Like there is nowhere mention my name and there is no my telephone number. They can call me anytime.
Okay. So everyone, if you have any comment or complaints on HAJJ Travel, then Brother Reda are open for the discussion. Yes, brother.
Yes.
And
So
we will go to the next question. Wait a minute. There are so many questions. Okay, we'll go to the next question. What is your message for Muslim who would like to go for Hajj from Japan, brother?
my message to Hajj from Japan. First of all, Allah gave you two chances. Gave you two blessings
Okay.
to come here to Japan to earn your living and to have a chance to perform Hajj.
Okay.
But you should understand that the only one decides you can go or not is Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, and you don't go because you have money or you have status or you have this or you have that. There are some people who have no money and can get somebody to sponsor them or do. The most important thing is you arrive there.
Okay.
And more important than this is to get the reward, is to get Hajj Mabrur. You're there for a reason. You're not there only to go. Hajj people are so many, but there is Hajj Mabrur, and there is somebody like Ramadan, like any prayer. There is the brain of the prayer. Allah gives you chance to visit His
That's a
house.
bit.
So you should take the chance
Okay.
and pray more in the haram. Whatever happened, just promise. Allah gave you a chance. Don't let the shaitan take you this side or this side.
Mm.
You are there already. You want me to take you to the haram? I take you to haram. Don't
Okay.
pray in the hotel. Go to haram.
I see.
Stay here.
So make sure like they have the
Make
intention to go for Hajj because of Allah.
yes.
Okay.
And very sadly,
Mm.
some people they go there and they are like busy with other things. They are busy shopping and doing this and doing that. We forget that
Shopping.
they forget where they are going.
Uh,
They spend their time just keep chatting, talking, and gossiping, and doing this and doing that, and they forgot that one rak'ah in haram. It is like some people are ready to pay whatever they have to go there,
I see.
but you're already there. Once you're there, focus on yourself.
I see. MashaAllah. Okay, brother. Thank you very much. And then there is
Definitely.
another question. How many travel agent now that have a license to sending the Hajj from Japan, brother?
For now,
How
I think
many?
four companies.
Okay.
Four companies, all of them are good. All of them like very nice people. You
Okay.
can choose whatever you want. And there is no, there is variety. There's
Okay.
different programs,
I
different
see.
prices, different everything, and you can just join whatever you want.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And maybe the last question, brother. Do
Yes.
you have any? Do you want to talk, or do you want to confirm something about the Hajj 2019? Because we have so many comments, but unfortunately, almost the same question. So, would you like to confirm something?
I confirm one thing, 2019.
Okay.
People did Hajj, people stayed stand on Arafah,
Okay.
stay in Muzdalifah, did Mina. After this, stay in the same hotel as promised, everything. There was some mistake or out of our hands or some misunderstanding.
Okay.
But for sure, for the ritual, everybody did the same ritual. For Hajj Mabrur, only Allah knows.
Okay.
So for the company side, or for what we promised, the ritual itself, it was done according to Sunnah and everything was done.
Okay.
The hotels and everything was delivered as promised. Hajj Mabrur or not, even me, I cannot guarantee.
I see.
Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Okay. Okay, but your travel agent will still do the Hajj if it's allowed by Saudi this year as well?
Inshallah, we hope, we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Okay.
We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Okay, mashallah. Thank you, brother, for the time
You're very
joining
welcome.
our Facebook Live. It's a
You're very welcome.
very informative and nice experience, and everyone can
Jazakumullah
have
khair.
a chat, inshallah. And
Inshallah.
maybe there are so many comments, but our time is limited, and I hope I can summarize all the comment, and maybe inshallah I will send it to Brother Reda, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And
Everybody have my telephone number. They can call me anytime. No problem.
okay,
We're here. We're here.
okay, inshallah, brother. I hope this
Inshallah.
COVID-19 will be over soon, so you can go with your usual business, and people in Japan can still go to Hajj, inshallah. And
Uh, yeah. According to for COVID-19, I
yes,
think there's a chance for us to review our concept with
okay,
our family, with our work, with Allah.
Okay.
with our faith.
Okay.
It is bala from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and
Okay.
bala does not go away except with dua and correcting ourselves. So there is no angel, there is no complete person, there is no 100% human. So search inside yourself what is wrong, uh, and message from me to everybody.
Okay.
Uh, if you carry a hot pot for a long time, it will burn your fingers.
Mm.
So get rid of all what's in your heart. Pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and let go. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can remove COVID-19, and only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends COVID-19 for a reason, and it will go for it. So let's pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that everything will be all right. We all go back to our places, and
Okay.
inshallah, may Allah accept everybody's
Everyone's.
niyyah for Hajj
Yes,
and your
inshallah.
dua, your prayers, inshallah.
Amin, inshallah, Brother Reda, mashallah. I'm so sorry for everyone. I cannot read all of the questions due to the limited time. Inshallah, I will summarize everything for today's. And I really appreciate Brother Reda for joining us today. Mashallah, jazakumullah khairan, brother.
Jazakumullah
Inshallah,
khair.
I hope you
Jazakumullah.
are successful in the futures, inshallah.
Ameen,
And
ameen. Your dua.
I hope we can meet in the another chance of a Japan Halal
Peace,
TV event
inshallah.
or ari1Travel event, inshallah. Okay, thank you
Ameen,
very
ameen. Thank you very much.
okay. Thank you
Jazakumullah
very
khair,
much,
guys. Thank you.
brother.
Thank
Assalamualaikum
you.
warahmatullahi
Blessings.
wabarakatuh.
Okay.
Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Okay. Okay, you can turn it off.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, everyone. That's all our live today. Inshallah, if we have a chance, we will invite another travel agent as well, inshallah, and we can discuss more about Hajj from Japan. And I know there are many questions that I didn't have a chance to read. I'm so sorry, and I will try to summarize and send it to Brother Reda. Thank you very much for joining Japan Halal TV live today, and see you again next time in the Japan Halal TV live session. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.